The bakery, as near as we could figure out, has been a bakery since 1916. How did I start working here? This is where my dad was. I used to sneak out of the house when I was in grade school and come down here during the summer. And then when I turned 14, I think it was, I figured it was time to, you know, I could take over the cleanup position. And I worked here as a cleanup boy until I went in the Navy after high school. And then when I got out of the Navy, I came here. For Christmas and that, and Thanksgiving too, the specials are usually the fruit cakes, the holiday stone, all the Christmas cookies that we make, and make a couple extra special breads. And of course, you always have the cakes, special cakes. And then even the special quick breads. And as far as why do I keep doing it? No, there's no other job, like except maybe a carpenter or your farmers, where you do something and when you get done, you can look at it and say, I did that. And you don't really need anybody to pat you on the back. In my instance, it's part of it's, you know, you build a loaf of bread, and it comes out, it smells good, and it tastes good, and every once in a while somebody will buy it. And it's a good feeling. And I feel a certain amount of responsibility to the people I employ. You know, I got to keep them happy, and the only way you can do it is coming into work every day. And it's, what else are you going to do? You know, you got to work. The oldest piece of equipment in the store is the oven. The oven is a 6-shelf oven, holds 18 pans, sheet pans, 24 by 16, 18 by 24. And it went in 1945, right after the war. And it still works. As long as the frame and the box of it are good, you can replace all the bearings. And so far, so good. We've always done that.
I have been working for Hermanns Bakery since 1995. I started working at Hermanns Bakery when I had wanted to go more into the food industry. I had been working restaurants, bars, and decided that I needed a change. Hermanns Bakery had a help wanted sign in the window, and I loved the home, old-fashioned feel of the bakery. Decided to come in, and applied, and I was hired immediately.
Yeah, the next oldest stuff is the scales. The scales have been around forever. You know, some of like the 80-quart mixer we bought brand new in 68, I think it was. So that's, you know, depending on how old you are, that's, you know, not that old. Yeah, and there's some of the pans, and like we got a big stack of black pans, we call them, and they've been here forever, you know. Some of the, like the bread pans, they were bought in the 50s, and they're still used because we have them send them out to be cleaned every year. And the smaller mixers, they've all been bought since I've been around, you know.
One of my favorite parts about being a part of Hermanns Bakery is the fact that he is a scratch baker. His heart and soul is into every single baked good. Everything is done from scratch, you know, rolling in the Danish. You know, the breads are all started from scratch. He doesn't use any mixes for that. Everything, it's a time effort. He doesn't rush anything, and I just love the heart that goes into it, and it's tradition handed down from generation to generation. The recipe cards are brown and yellow, and the ink is almost wore off of them because they're so old, and he continues the tradition of how he learned, and he's passed it on to me.